Okay, I've just finished GameCube and Wii games, and now I'm going on to my Nintendo DS collection. I may do Game Boy Advance too, although I no longer have the boxes. I can at least look at the cartridges because I know where they all are, unlike my Nintendo 64 games. But yeah, for now let's look at the DS games I got. First one, Call of Duty Black Ops. Oh boy, I gotta be honest, I picked this up for $5 just to see what it's like, and my gosh is it abysmal. Rated T for teen. I don't think any of the other ones are rated T. Like even the Wii version, I don't know though, because I'm not a fan of the series. I think it's kind of fun to watch other people play, but I just can't get into first-person shooters, really. And this version is just abysmal. I mean, ask anyone else, they will undoubtedly agree. I just had to see for myself. I guess these aren't really in any order, so I'm just picking them up as I'm going along. I guess these are the most... I have no idea what order this is in. Here we got Zelda Spirit Tracks. I just got this for Christmas a few months ago. I didn't know what else to tell my relatives to get me, so I just said either this or Phantom Hourglass, because I was, you know, kind of into... I started getting into 2D Zelda, but then stopped getting into games in general, and I never had this, so I'm just like, you know, whatever. And they got this at GameStop. It came with Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, but only the box for Spirit Tracks. I never really started either of them. I did start Phantom Hourglass, and I got to like the first town, and then just stopped because yeah, no real reason. A lot of people don't like Phantom Hourglass, I guess. They prefer Spirit Tracks, and I gotta say, using the stylus to move is pretty bollocks. I don't know if they fixed that in Spirit Tracks or not, but I may never find out, so whatever. My Japanese Coach. I don't really consider this to be with the other games because I actually use this to learn Japanese like now, whereas all the other games I just play to like for entertainment. This is like actually to learn Japanese, and it actually works like really well. I use other programs. I don't use Rosetta Stone because from what I hear it's not only outrageously expensive, but it doesn't work. This actually works fairly well. I'm sure the other, my insert whatever here, coaches work as well, so definitely recommend them. I'll put that aside. Plants vs. Zombies. Back in 2010, I think it was, when Nintendo Caprice One was LPing the game, I never thought I'd be into it, but after seeing so many episodes of it, I just couldn't help myself. I saw this at Walmart, and I'm like, man, I gotta get this game. And it was fun. I really enjoyed it up until it was right about the time Skyward Sword came out, and then I just really stopped playing everything else, including, you know, DS games, I guess, because I haven't touched it since. But what can I say about it that hasn't been said? The graphics aren't as amazing as the HD computer, but, you know, who cares about graphics in a game like this, honestly. The gameplay it's still there. It's still fun, even if you're... whatever. Good game. Dragon Ball Origins. Got this for Christmas one year. I remember it being just as much as I'm a Dragon Ball fan, I didn't like this game because I remember when I was in dungeons, I wanted to explore and get all the items and stuff, but Bulma here was with you and she'd run around all the time and get killed, and that makes it a game over. And not only that, I remember the boss battles being way too hard. Like, I remember it took me ages to beat Yamcha, and then I think Oolong maybe took me forever, if I even made it to. Yeah, I beat Oolong before Yamcha, obviously. That stupid rabbit, I can't beat that rabbit, that's where I am. Because he just has so many forms and it's so cheap, and I can't stand this game. Final Fantasy III. Actually 3, not 6. This was the first DS game I got in 2007 when I first got my DS. I played the crap out of this game. I would just play it at home, at school, after school, not at home at other places that I went. I remember my friends got it at the time, even though they also got Oblivion for their 360s. Well, I just got this while they stopped playing this, and I continued playing this while they immersed themselves in Bethesda's immersive environments. I was continuously playing this up until I don't remember why I stopped. I think I just got stressed at the time, unrelated to video games, and it wasn't. But like I said, I occasionally stop playing games for unspecified reasons. I got to, I don't know, a cave, or not a cave, a dungeon right near the end of the game. I don't know how close I am to the end. I just got really far. I think I'm pretty close to the end, but I have no idea though. I don't remember why exactly I stopped when I did. Just external factors. I mean, I was pretty stressed at the time, I suppose you could say. Yeah, it just bugs me that I got like right to the end when I stopped. And one thing I remember not liking about the game was these basic enemies called green dragons that had like 3 million hit points and like killed everyone in one hit. And they were just basic enemies from what I remember. I hardly remember anything else about the game. I feel like I could try it again, but man, just stopping that close to the end, it just, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. That really bugs me. Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword. Again, this was a gift right at the same time I got Dragon Ball Origins. And it looks pretty awesome. You've never seen a game like this on a DS that looks like this. No, I have not. Can't really tell. Okay, that's gameplay footage right there. I never played any of the other Ninja Gaiden games, but I know they're notorious for being hard. I've never played this. I might have already said that. I don't know. I'm getting pretty tired. I cannot recall things. Can't open boxes with one hand. Look at this. I don't think I've ever even looked at this manual. I mean, yeah, it looks quite entertaining. I just couldn't get into it then, and will certainly probably never get into it now. Certainly, probably. there you go. It sums up the summary of the game in one. Boy, I'm getting tired. Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. Along with Black Ops, I got this for $5 because it just said Pokemon, and I'm like, oh, Pokemon game for $5. What could go wrong? Never touched the game. I know you can get a Pikachu and send it over to the games, but I think I have this Pichu already on the game somehow. Like, someone must have traded it to someone and I got it somehow, because I'm pretty positive I have that Pichu. Even though I've never played this copy of the game. I never even took it out of the box, I don't think. Oh, I did take it out. Oh yeah, it's in those blue cases. So why is Ninja... Oh well. Now, get on to the bulk of the DS games. This came out in 2007. Before that, I had pretty much given up on Pokemon. I was really into it until Ruby and Sapphire, then Fire Red, Leaf Green came out. I kind of got back into it a little, but Yu-Gi-Oh was real popular at the time, and Pokemon just... I figured there wouldn't be any more after Generation 3. I mean, why would there be? Then this came out. I was really psyched for it. I have a lot of nostalgia for this game, but that is really the only kind of, I guess, love I could have for this game, because this was like the first generation that, looking back, I really don't care for. The first three are awesome in my opinion, but after that they just kind of become not as good. I really have nothing I can say to back that up. I don't care for them as much. I don't know why. They're definitely... The games get better, I think, but I don't know why I don't like this one as much. It's definitely a lot of nostalgia for this one. Not near as much as other Pokemon games, but special in its own right. A lot more nostalgic than this one, Platinum, yet I had a lot more fun playing Platinum. At the time, you know, I had Pearl and my cousin had Diamond, then he got Platinum, yet I kept playing Pearl for some reason, and we would do the Battle Tower thing together, and I remember getting mad because he would get like 10 battle points per battle and I would only get 3. Which sucked. So finally I came to my senses and moved everyone over to Platinum, which, I mean, really it's the same game, just with the focus on Giratina, which was a legendary I didn't care for much. So other than the Battle Tower, there's really nothing new to this other than some new Pokemon in the absence of some old Pokemon, such as Misdreavus and Murkrow. I remember specifically not being present in this game. Don't remember much else at all. It's definitely, it was improved over Pearl, definitely, but I only played through this and this once each. I still have the files on here, yet I moved all my Pokemon over to other files, so they're just all my good ones anyway. So just kind of, I figured, you know, there would be a day that I'd restart finally, but haven't done it yet, and kind of doubt I will now. But yeah, both great games. Then we come to this, Soul Silver. Back I gotta say, the original Pokemon Silver was like the first Game Boy game I ever got. I remember playing my cousin's blue and red version, and just it blew my mind, and I had to get Silver when it came out, and I played that so much, and getting this was just such a treat. I mean, 2010 it was, or was it 9? No, spring 2010, pretty sure. Pretty sure, yes. I remember just being so amazed by everything in this game. Yet, one thing I really didn't care for was the fact that a new generation came out only a year later. Yet the jump from the last remake, Fire Red and Leaf Green, took like 2 or 3 years until Gen 4. I actually didn't think there would be a Gen 4. And there was, yet there was enough time to enjoy Gen 3. And even the remake. Yet this, I felt, got overshadowed by the Generation 5 games, which really doesn't make any sense. By the time Gen 5 came out, that I had long beaten this. Yet I just felt the hype for something, it just didn't feel, it just felt like it got shafted. Just... the amount of nostalgia I had for the original Silver, and the way, just the atmosphere playing this game at the time, it was just so awesome. I don't know what I'm saying, really. I'm getting pretty tired. I mean, I don't think I have to say, as much of a Pokemon fan as I am, that this is a great game, but one thing I notably didn't like was the removal of the game corner. I really didn't care that they removed the slot machines, but I just could not grasp why they took out the coin exchange, so I had to play that stupid Voltorb flip game to get Ice Beam to battle what's-her-name, the dragon, Claire. That bugged me more than anything else about the game. Everything else was just spectacular. Probably my favorite DS game. And then we come to Pokemon White. When I got it, I think I got it before my cousin, who got Black, of course. Yet he kept playing it, and just like everyone else being mesmerized by it, where I was just like, okay, this is alright, I guess. Yet, like, the whole internet and everyone beat it in like a day, and it took me seemingly forever in comparison. I mean, everyone else just, they talk up these games like nobody's business. Like they're just out of this world amazing. Like the other 4 generations are just put to shame by this. This is the best Pokemon game ever in existence. This is just so spectacular. Nothing even comes close to this. The storyline, the Pokemon, everything about this is just so phenomenal. You cannot even begin to compare the first 4 generations combined to this, because it is just so phenomenal. No, this is... I mean, it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's like all Pokemon games, is just great. But in my opinion, the first 3 generations are all first place. I have trouble narrowing down. Then this comes next, and then finally 4th gen was my least favorite, excluding the Soul Silver remake. A lot of times I can understand why games get praise, but I just don't for this one. A lot of people say, oh, the storyline, it's just so amazing. Really? You know, I don't know. If they want to think that, that's perfectly fine by me. My favorite thing about this was Drift Vale City. The music when I first got there, and just, Even though this was like only a year, maybe a little over a year ago that I played it, anytime I go to Driftvale City and I get nostalgia somehow, or false memories or something, like it being rainy, spring, I could have nostalgia about any of these past Pokemon games, but that's like all I really remember about this game. I don't remember the exquisite storyline or the, you know, anything else that makes it just so much better than every other Pokemon game or any other game ever, because it's just that amazing. And then of course, White 2. This past summer, cousin saw the trailer and like, you're definitely getting this game, right? And at the time, the event happened, which I stopped caring about a lot of other things, including video games. So I'm like, oh yeah, White 2. Great. The game came out, he got Black 2. A few weeks later, I got White 2, didn't open it. A few months passed, didn't open it. Thanksgiving comes, hey, how far are you on White 2? You know, didn't open it yet. What? You gotta open it and play it and beat it tonight, like I did and everyone else did. It's not as good as the Black and White one, but it's still amazing. Okay, I'll get right on that. Christmas comes around, still haven't opened it, and he's just face-palming it this time. I mean, I have opened it and did start playing it, and as of now, I actually played earlier today. What's this? Get Genesect. Available October 7th through November 12th. Yeah, I might have had it then, but sure as heck didn't open it. Played that today. I got my team. I'm right at the Castelia, or is that Gen 4? Anyway, the sewers. I'm in the sewers where I caught a Zubat, because I'm gonna train a Crobat, I remember. So far, I actually like it better than White 1. I don't know, maybe I just prefer this Pokedex to this one. It's quite similar to the team I had. I picked Oshawott both times, and I started out with training a cat thing. What is it called? Purloin. And I guess that's actually the extent of the comparisons. Not much else to say about it. That's all the farther I've got. But I do like it more than I expected I would. You know, this is good too, but so far this is where it's at. But yeah, going through that list right there, I can safely say Soul Silver is my favorite DS game.